What's in the forecast for later? Stay tuned to find out.
Also, brace yourselves. Construction is coming. A major Midland intersection will soon undergo renovations. What you need to prepare for now.
And Odessa residents, you have a new police chief. What he plans to tackle as top cop.
Then, a sweet story of a simple act by some of our smallest members of the community. Get ready to smile for this story. It's all coming up. Good morning and welcome into Good Day. I'm Rebecca Jeffrey.
And I'm Lupe Sabata. Thanks for joining us this morning. Today is Wednesday, June 21st, 2017.
And we begin this morning in the Tall City, where it looks like Loop 250 is going to be bumper to bumper these next couple of months.
Local 2's Caleb Califano has more on what's going to keep clogging up the highway.
Loop 250 in Midland is a crowded area. And it's about to get even more crowded.
We'll be redoing the frontage roads because they're basically beat up, and we need to get in there and improve them.
To coincide with the construction, Loop 250 is an area that has many new businesses springing up. And while that's a good thing, a new Chick-fil-A could make traffic much, much worse.
Anytime new businesses come in, it does present some challenges for us. We review driveway permits. We've worked extensively with Chick-fil-A to get the access as seamless as it can be in that area.
At City Hall, they realize that with different construction and new businesses, they have to take steps to go around these problems.
We know that Chick-fil-A is going to be popular. We know their drive-through is probably going to be popular. So we've worked closely with developers to try to mitigate some of the issues that we foresee happening with new development in that area.
And whether it's the construction or new business in the area, it's advised drivers to find new routes and, most importantly, stay calm.
Should exercise extreme caution because, you know, frustrated drivers have a tendency to cause more wrecks because they aren't patient, and that's not something we want.
For Local 2 News, I'm Caleb Califano.
Now, your weather on the 2s.
You drive through that Loop 250 191 area, just be prepared. Leave some extra time. Meteorologist Chase Menendez has the morning off. Kaylee, what do we have in store in our forecast?
Right now we're waking up to some cloudy skies. However, that is going to clear up quite a bit, and it is going to be sunny today. We're looking at temperatures right now in the mid to upper 70s. Midland and Odessa 77, Big Spring 75, Fort Stockton 73, and Presidio 79 for right now. So we are waking up a little warm, and it was breezy yesterday. Yesterday we got some gusty wind. Midland and Odessa was at 18 miles per hour. Guadalupe Pass was a little above average. It was 30 miles per hour, which was recorded, and Pecos at 22, and it's still a little humid start. Right now we're looking at the humidity, and it is dew points in the mid to lower 60s. Now that's not going to last. Come later on, this is going to drop, and it isn't going to be a humid start to your morning come later on into this weekend, but right now it is a little muggy outside. Coming up later, I will give you the day planner.
Kaylee, thank you. Moving to your crime watch this morning, the Midland Police Department on the hunt for one man this morning who they're calling a wannabe Spider-Man. Check this out. This video shows the man climbing a truck and then a wall, making off with 2 security cameras from Roto-Rooter. Happened over on West Carter Avenue. If you recognize this man tangled in this web of crime, call Midland Crime Stoppers. Meanwhile, OPD is asking for your help in finding this missing woman this morning. We're told 40-year-old Jocelyn Leva was last seen on May 30th over in the 1600 block of West 23rd Street. Now, it's possible she's driving a white 2014 Dodge Dart. Anyone with information on Leva should call Odessa Crime Stoppers.
And happening in Brewster County, inmates are being put to work to fix up the jail. Sheriff Ronnie Dodson says the jail will be up for inspection soon, and certain trustees are helping to get things ready.
Out, and we were actually sanding down and all the way to the metal, all the tanks, and getting them repainted.
Sheriff Dodson tells us the county has hired several firms to evaluate the jail's needs. In the meantime, the department is going to do what they can to get ready for the inspection.
And meanwhile, the Odessa Police Department announcing Michael Gerke as the new police chief. You'll remember he took the interim spot after Chief Tim Burton's exit earlier this year. Local 2's Michael Lozano spoke with Gerke discussing key issues he plans on tackling and future plans for OPD. He brings us a story this morning.
This is home. I've grown up here. I came here as a young police officer.
A home that is now seeing Mike Gerke take a new role, police chief of the Odessa Police Department. Gerke says he wants to focus on the community, even citing police officers' involvement in the Juneteenth celebration as a metric.
I think when we create those police-citizen relationships, that is a hugely positive thing.
Corporal Steve Lusweir says Gerke's 20 years of experience at OPD made him an obvious choice.
It's a great decision. I mean, he's very popular amongst the officers within our department. He's very personal.
And Gerke says the police department has many more roles than just preventing crime.
The job of a police officer is to make his city a better place. However that is that you accomplish that.
Other issues he wants to tackle are engaging with youth in Odessa and crack down on those committing the crimes.
That we're here for you. The Odessa Police Department does not belong to Mike Gerke. Okay? It is their police department.
Michael Lozano, Local 2 News.
Michael, thanks. Gerke says his plan for the first year is to fill the 2 open deputy chief positions and start programs to improve relationships with the community.
And happening in Terrell County, commissioners approving to hire reserve deputies to form their first ever search and rescue team. The county sheriff, Keith Hughes, says although they've had few incidents of missing persons in the past, having their own search and rescue team will allow them to still have deputies on duty if they should have a search.
Making people safer, and that's the name of the game. I've taken over office in January, and that was one of my goals. I took over office to start a search and rescue team.
There has been incidents where a child was abducted before here or raped, and some instances like that too. And if we have forces here to help, then that's a good thing.
Sheriff Hughes says they're looking for volunteers to join the team, and good news, anyone is allowed to join. Meanwhile, the city of Big Spring aiming to keep kids safe on the playground. Officials closing the kids zone at Comanche Trail Park today. We're told the areas will be closed at noon for maintenance. No word yet as to when the work will be finished. And sticking with safety, happening this Friday, Odessa's Fire and Rescue wants to make sure little ones are safe while riding in a car. They're offering free checkups on your child's car seats, making sure they're properly installed and working. Anyone that frequently travels with a child is encouraged to visit the Central Fire Station between 10 a.m. and 12 noon.
And over in Odessa, MCH encouraging members in the community to quit the sit. That's the theme of this month's program. MCH hosted this free monthly program to help fight lifestyles with little or no physical activity.
More specifically because a sedentary lifestyle can lead to comorbidities such as diabetes, obesity, and that can just lead to a whole nother levels of diseases.
Now, these types of lectures are held on the 3rd Tuesday of every month. And staying in Odessa, we're now only 74 days away from UTPB's first football game of the season. But that's not stopping head coach Justin Kerrigan and his team from preparing the next generation of Falcons. Kerrigan partnering with Synergy Entertainment Group to offer a free football camp to local kids in the community. The head coach and his players say they want the kids to have fun while still teaching them the fundamentals of football.
All the drills are being run either by a full-time coach on staff here with us or by one of our players, and that makes it a good situation because it allows our kids to be able to coach these young guys some of the stuff that they're learning in practice as well.
They're telling us what to do, and if we get it wrong, they're helping us get it right and make it pitch perfect.
UTPB will also hold a one-day football camp for high school students this Saturday. For more information on that camp, be sure to head over to our website, yourbasin.com.
And moving to some heartwarming news this morning, Basin kids are writing postcards to senior citizens hoping to lift spirits with sweet messages. The Midland Library is teaming up with Senior Link to send the letters to people benefiting from Meals on Wheels. Local 2's Haley Brooks has the story.
I would draw like a heart, inside 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 a heart, until it gets too small and then hearts just coming out of it like all around.
Midland Centennial Library teaming up with Senior Link, sending postcards from kids to senior citizens.
You know.
Hoping to make a difference in the community by putting a smile on someone's face.
Because if you're trying to make somebody happy, hearts.
A volunteer telling us this message means more than these kids realize.
That would make my day. Top of my chest to drawer right at the top. That'd be the first thing I see.
These colorful postcards going off on Meals on Wheels deliveries to seniors throughout the community.
I'm coloring this for some seniors.
Hannah Wade coming up with this idea in hopes of getting people more involved, making them feel they are still a valued part in the community.
I think it would totally brighten their day.
While some kids were only able to color, some left a sweet surprise.
I wrote this because, you are the most special person. I'd say, sincerely, Luke.
I would feel great. Just the thought of them thinking about me, to even send me one, to even think about it. I think that's really cool.
Haley Brooks, Local 2 News.
I love that story. All right, now on to something that we don't heart. Severe weather causing damage in Brewster County to a water pump over on the Study Butte Terlingua water supply. Sheriff Dodson, along with Judge Cano, Commissioner Garrett, and Fire Chief Hennington, all working to fix this issue as quickly as possible. They say it could take as long as 2 weeks, so residents there are urged to limit water use during this time. And it's been more than a week since we saw those damaging hailstorms sweep through the basin. State Farm reporting nearly 7,000 hail claims in Texas, totaling about $480 million in damage. Now, a spokesman for the Insurance Council of Texas finds the worst hit areas last week were the central and eastern parts of Odessa.
I can't recall, and I can go back 20, 30 years, I don't remember any hailstorm or even a tornado occurring in the Midland, Odessa area that caused this significant damage.
We're told the council is currently looking at 35,000 vehicles that were damaged from the hail.
Now, your weather on the twos.
Lucky us.
More than 30 years, and it happens now when we live here?
Exactly. Well, and, even yesterday, I was thinking, this car in front of me is driving kind of slow. Oh, because they don't have a back windshield. It's typical right now. Of course, you want to go get everything fixed as quickly as possible, but then you get nervous that it's all going to come back. But at least for the time being, that doesn't look to be the case.
No, not the case right now. Maybe this weekend, not sure yet. It is still far in advance, but right now we are waking up to temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. It is a warm start to our day. Midland and Odessa right now is at 77. Presidio is at 79, and that hasn't changed much. Our temperatures in the morning have been in the mid to upper 70s for the past couple of days, so the temperature now to the temperature 24 hours ago is kind of a mirror image. And the highest wind gust yesterday was in the teens to also lower 20s, except for the Guadalupe Mountains. They got up to 30, so it was a little gusty yesterday, but right now the wind is calm and average in single digits, so it is going to be a little breeze to your morning, but nothing to concern about. Looking at our day planner, we're going to start the day off in the mid to upper 70s. 78 is forecasted for at 8 a.m., and then around lunchtime we are going to hit 90s. Now later on we are going to be in the upper 90s. That's the forecast for today, and coming up after the break is my full forecast.